Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. Us on the play stores, number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, hold on. 59. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his... And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check, 59. Coming to you.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 59. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Down, ready, right 25.
They'll throw on 1st down to Bryant. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he stopped immediately there. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. 40 up. 45, Mike, 45. I'm scared.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First down, Murray escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Ryan on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now it's Ryan. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Mike. 25. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go to Johnson again. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. David Johnson on his way. The 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. They are,
But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about it.
And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement. You're
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. After the sack on first down, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. On second down, it's Drake. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Right back to Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They'll run. It's Drake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check tight end. Check tight.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they got their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 99 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?